What is up, guys? Quinkun here, and welcome to my Real Madrid career mode. This is episode 1, and this is a career mode that you guys always want to see. I did do a Real Madrid career mode for FIFA 14, but that was in the previous gen, and this is my first time doing it for the next gen console. But I am going to be the manager of Real Madrid, and as you guys know, Real Madrid won La Decima. They won the Champions League and they won the Copa del Rey this year, so they had a very good season. Too bad they couldn't get the treble, but let's get right into it. These are the players I want in our team, and these are players that Real Madrid is targeting right now. They're targeting Arturo Vidal, Toni Kroos, and Luis Suarez. The most probable one that they will get is Luis Suarez because Real Madrid needs a good striker. Benzema is good, but sometimes he doesn't score when you need him to. But Benzema had a spectacular season, but Luis Suarez will be deadly in that striking force, which would be Ronaldo, Suarez, and Bale. That would be absolutely crazy. And you know, Arturo Vidal, he's more of a guy that runs back and forth on the pitch, and that's someone that Real Madrid needs because Angel Di Maria does that, and when we switch him out, we have no one else to do that. So if we get Arturo Vidal, that would help us out a lot. He can also play in Xabi Alonso's place. We all know that Yaramendi is his young apprentice, but Yaramendi is still young. We've seen in games previously in this season that he gets very nervous. He does a lot of mistakes, and to get a 26-year-old, 27-year-old like Arturo Vidal that has great experience, it would absolutely help Real Madrid. But we do pay 56 million for Luis Suarez. That's going to be a ton of cash. We're actually going to have to pay 53 million or 54 million for Arturo Vidal. I did put a bid of 44 million, but Juventus did reject that, and Bayern also didn't want 43 million, so I had to bump it up to 53 million, and they accepted it. But when I was coming in terms with Toni Kroos, I was thinking that I really don't need a cam. What I need is a great midfielder that could run back and forth and a great striker. So I really don't see myself needing Toni Kroos. Now, we do get an offer from Atletico Madrid for Sami Khedira, and you know, Khedira didn't play that much this season, and you know, he is going to be his way out of this club because he didn't play that much because of injury, and we're probably going to sell him to Dortmund or something. But in this game, I did get an offer from Atletico Madrid, and I do sell him for around 20 million, 18 million dollars. But we do sign our first signing, which is going to be Luis Suarez. That's a great signing. He's going to be doing a great job up there in front with Ronaldo and Bale. I am going to keep Benzema, and it's going to be very fun. I might play a 4-4-2 to have two strikers and see how that works out. But I had to decide whether to choose Toni Kroos or Arturo Vidal, and it was a very hard decision to either go with Toni Kroos, who is a great young German player. He's a great cam, but he's low on pace. He's always going to stay up front, or go for Arturo Vidal that has great pace, great defending, great passing, great heading, and will go back and forth. So I decided Arturo Vidal, and that's our other signing for this episode. And it was very hard to decide which person to choose, but we also got a offer from Chievo Verona for Arbeloa, and you know, I was thinking a lot about this one because Arbeloa is old. He's a 77 rated right back, and I do have Carvajal, but you know, when we get to cup games and midweek games, we're gonna need a extra right back and a extra left back. So Arbeloa and Fabio Contrao are gonna stay in Real Madrid. Now we're going to go into the first friendly of this match. It's going to be versus FC Laurent, and friendlies aren't really that important in real life or in this game. You know, whatever you do in the friendlies does not impact what you do in the league. You can start off so well doing your preseason, and then once you get to the league, you can be doing horrible. So that's going to be our first game of the preseason. But before we got into the match, I had to switch the formation around and the players. I decided to go with a 4-4-2 because Modric was injured, so I had to take him out. And since we got Vidal, I put him in, got that 4-4-2. I got Di Maria and Vidal in the center mid. We got Bale and Ronaldo on the wings, Suarez and Benzema up front. The same defenders, which is got Carvajal, Pepe, Ramos, and Marcelo, and we have Casillas in goal. And just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be playing Casillas only on Champions League games. I will be playing him in normal league games and see how he does. And Diego Lopez, I will be putting him in Champions League games and in cup games to see how he does, because I do like how Ancelotti did it. He had a different squad for different games. When it came to weekday games, he had Mendy, and he had Diego Lopez in goal for league games. But I'm gonna switch it around. I'm gonna have Diego Lopez for cup games and Iker Casillas for league games. So we got into the game versus FC Lorient. I really don't know where this team is from. I think it's from the French league. I don't know where it's from. If you guys could comment down below where this team is from. If I don't get any comments on it, I'll just search it up. I think it's from France, but I really don't know. But we did get into this game, and like I said, the preseason doesn't really matter. We did start off very bad. This 4-4-2, I had a very hard time getting used to it. Suarez and Benzema did nothing up front, and Iker Casillas had a bunch of chances, man. He had a lot of saves, and the other team had a lot of chances. The only chances we had in the first half was a couple of headers, and the goalie, that didn't worry him a lot. Besides for this one, Benzema had a very strong header, but we went to halftime 0-0, and we were playing very good. We were playing decent, but Lorient had the clear chances. They could have scored, and that could have really pressured us and messed us up, because once you get conceded on, you feel like scoring a goal very fast, and that leads to a bunch of mistakes. But in the second half, we played a little different. I took out Benzema and I put in another midfielder to get that 4-3-3. So I put in Isco because Xabi Alonso is a very slow player, and if I would put him in, I would have put him in a center mid spot and not a center defensive mid spot. But Lorient did have a chance in the last minute of this game, but we did win the game 1-0. Gareth Bale did score the goal, a beautiful goal. Kind of reminded me of the one they scored against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final. But we do win this game 1-0, and we reached the final of our episode. If you guys did enjoy this episode, remember to leave a like and comment. If you guys want this series to keep on going, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe. I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time.